Hello everyone, this is Alana, also known as the Mental Ninja. Hiya, hiya. And I am coming at you on May 23rd, 2022. It has been over a month since I last posted or videoed or anything like that, but a lot has been going on in my tiny corner of Michigan. Besides, getting my own place and things like, and getting a new vehicle and stuff like that. Things have just been crazy. Even today was pretty crazy. My sister had surgery today. She had her a hysterectomy, so I was there all day with her, and I just got back and I figured, you know what? I'm going to video. She's doing good. She's doing great. She even was laughing and carrying on with the nurses. I am from a tiny place in Michigan. Well, not tiny. I'm used to being from a tiny place, even though I've lived here for like 13 years, 12 years. I'm from a town in Michigan that is right on the crook of the thumb called Bay City. And it has gotten warm here. I am so happy about that. I can't stand the cold. I'm in so much pain in the cold. That's why I'm so happy I'm a knitter. But you know what? I really would like to just jump into things today. I don't have a lot of finished objects. I've been going through a lot mentally, so I haven't really worked on things, but the things I did work on were pretty substantial. Well, at least one of them was. The other two were socks. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll of course put the pictures up right here if I don't have them available, and all three of these I do not have available. So the first thing I got done was on my Make 9, which is a year-long make-along hosted by Amy of Noble Character Crafts. The link will be in the description down below if you want to go check her out. And it's only the second thing I have done on my Make 9. And that is okay because I still have plenty of time, and a lot of the things I'm doing are small. I'm actually working on a big project, and I'll be showing you that. You've seen it a couple times, but I've got a lot done on it recently, and that's another reason why I don't have a lot done. But anyway, so this is the Kissin' Pivot socks, and you'll see them here. We call them my son's cat socks. He loves cats. He's 11 years old, and all of his other socks that I have made for him he has grown out of. Like, boom, he's growing. He's 11 and he's 5 foot, and he's a big stocky kid, and his feet are getting big. His feet are about the size of my feet now. I mean, my feet are like super big, but they're a size 8 in women's. And so to me, that's kind of big feet. But yeah, so here they are. As you can see, they are black and white. I made one of them with the cats being black and one of them with the cats being white. I just flipped the colors. I enjoyed working on these immensely. And in fact, I think I didn't watch my video before this. I think I was on like the toe. But anyway, I got those done, and that was just a joy to work on. In fact, I mean, I'm even thinking that I might make some more at some point and put a different heel in for them to grow with him. I don't know. We'll see. So the next things I got done is what I am calling my Rowana Socks, which it was a yarn that I picked up with my friend Rowan, and we decided to knit them together. We started them on her birthday, and we knit them. I finished them. Before we went to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. She was working on her ribbing of her second sock. and we did these toe up. So she finished them by the time we got home. So we both have some finished socks. We did different colors. As you can see mine. I'll see if I can get a picture of hers and maybe post them. But we had a great time knitting these together. I love knitting things with other people. In fact, you'll see that I have one other thing that I'm knitting with her. I think it was on the last video, but I didn't put them in my list. I don't know. We'll see. I'll still show you because I did work a couple rows on it at least. But anyway, so I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing knit-alongs to where sometimes I overwhelm myself with knit-alongs, but I never feel like I need to hurry up and do it. I don't always put myself in for the running for like prizes or anything. I just like doing things with people, and I have trouble being around people, and I have trouble reaching out to people a lot. So this is a part where I can, like, this is something that I can do that I keep to myself, but yet I can still be a part of something and still have something to talk about with my knit friends. And even with my non-knit friends, I go crazy. But yeah, so there's that. Now, a big thing I finished, which the last time I recorded, I think I had one square. It was the Zia Halter Dress by the Stitch Snitch, who is on Etsy. She also has a Facebook and an Instagram as well. If you have not seen her stuff, down below is her link. Go to her Etsy shop. OMG. Okay? Oh my gosh. She is an amazing designer. And, well, when I saw this dress, I was like, oh, that'd be cute for Blair. I'm going to test that. And so, you know, I get on and blah, 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 blah. Holy moly. I bought some more of her patterns. And I'm also making one more. You'll see that here soon. But this is the Zia Halter Dress. I made sure I got this finished by the time we went to Maryland Sheep and Wool. My daughter really, really wanted to wear it. So I went gung-ho, I got it done, and she wore it. Now, I'll be talking about Maryland Sheep and Wool a little bit later and just discussing some of the things that I got. I'm not really going to show, I might show one or two things. I don't really like showing my things that I buy. It's because I feel weird doing it. But anyway, so, or maybe maybe I'll post the picture. I did take a picture, but I'll do that later. Anyway, so we went to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. It was raining, it was muddy, it was windy, but this girl wore this dress like a champ because she loved it. Everyone stopped her and was like, oh my gosh, I love your dress, oh my gosh. And, you know, it was so awesome to see that. I felt so good. And she's like, my mom made it, and like I told her what to say, like who it was by and what's it called, and then you had my son going, yeah, my mom, she's the mental ninja. Just search up mental ninja, and like telling everyone to search me up on YouTube. He's so proud of me. Oh, my Scorpio cup. My daughter got a Capricorn one. But yeah, so those are the three things that I got done. That Zia Halter Dress, amazing, okay? And Jessica is so thorough with her patterns. So thorough. Like, there's like 25 pages, and she has such a wide range of sizes. And that makes me so happy. I mean, I'm in a size large right now. Large, extra large. But before I got to this size, I was a size 3X, 4X. And that is so nice to know that, you know, no matter what size I am or I was, I would have been able to get on there and just, like, go to town, you know? And I have seen these outfits now on a range of different sizes, and, beautiful. Like, they fit everyone. It really does. It really does. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog. He is sleeping, and when he hears noises outside that wake him up, he gets angry, and he will bark at them. Like, tell them, stop waking me up. Anyway, so Zia Halter Dress, amazing. People loved it. I loved it so much. Yes, that was a big thing I got done. Alright, so next I'm going to talk about what's on the needles or on my hook. Now, that being said, I was feeling on edge about my projects. And I wasn't happy with them. So I went through and I did a total overhaul. I frogged some stuff. I put some stuff in hibernation. And it left me with 5 things. Oh, 6 things that I am working on currently. And I'm happier with that. So let me, oh, you know what? I brought my knitting. Oh, I can't move this shoulder very much. Oh, sorry, you guys. Sorry. Okay. Let's go with the first thing that I've been going crazy over. So, as you all know, Summer Sock Camp, or maybe you don't know, but Summer Sock Camp by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, I'll have her link down below, is starting on May 28th. And though we don't have to clear our needles, I like to clear my needles. So, I am working on the magic heel socks for my son since he's been growing out of everything. I got one done. There's the heel. You know what? That's what I bought on LYS Day. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this on here. I can't believe I forgot about these. I was so excited, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to use them on the podcast, and then I forget. Well, I remembered during the podcast, but hey, I remembered. That's a plus. Okay. So, these are the magic heel socks. And they're definitely really good for kids with growing feet or adults that need a little bit thicker on, you know, on the top of their foot. Look at that. Woo. Oh yeah, because you can see. Oh, those turned out so nice. This was a cake. It came with 2, and they were evenly done. The KFL collection by Painted Socks. 75% wool, 25% polyamide. And I'm almost done with the second sock. I am only a couple rows away from the toe. Like, honestly, I'm probably going to watch a show tonight because my daughter is at my sister's house helping out with the kids while she is in the hospital. Because my brother-in-law has to wake up early in the morning to go to work, like about 3 o'clock. And my sister has to stay overnight at the hospital. Yeah, where am I going with that? Oh, I'm probably going to be binging on a TV show and getting this toe done. I want these done by the time Xander comes back from his dad's. And he comes back from his dad's on Sunday. So yeah, so those are the Magic Heel Socks. Link is down below on all my stuff on the needles. Or on the hook. Oh, didn't that turn out nice? It looks so good. I tell you what though, it's going to be weird because if I get these done today, that means I will not have any socks on the needles until the 28th. And today's the 23rd. I'm excited though. I'm really, really excited. Alright, so that's one thing. That's the main thing I am working on right now is the Magic Heel Socks. Now, I still have my Throwing It Back shawl by Cozy Up Knits on the needles, but I'm not going to show that because I have not made any progress on it at all, only because I want to get these socks done. But my goal for next month, besides, I almost said Crazy Sock Camp, Summer Sock Camp socks, is to work on that, and I'm hoping to get it done by the end of June. So that is something that I'm working on. It is linked down below, so if you want to check it out, you can go click on that. So another thing that I have been working on is my Superstitious Pullover, which is based off of the movie Hocus Pocus. And I got a lot of the color work done. Look at this. Can you see that? See the cat and the witch? And then it says Bewitched down below. I'm not to the sleeves yet, obviously. But I'm still working on color work. But since I finished with the cats and the witch and then the word bewitched, I'm now doing another part of this green with some more like spider webby looking things. I am so happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells good. It smells like wool. I'm using like Baracco Vintage DK. Sorry, Grandma, no, itchy nose. So that's the Superstitious Pullover. Okay, so another thing I'm working on is the Sky Storm shawl by Stephen West. I've only done a few rows on it, but that's what it looks like so far. And I got this awesome stitch marker from Ritz Fibers. I love Ritz Fiber. I used her yarn in a cowl that I did for Natalie, also known as Nitty Natty. I loved it. I made socks out of it, and I bought some more. I'm going to be making a shawl eventually. I have it set aside to make another shawl. But yeah, so this is Sky Storm by Stephen West, and this I am doing with my friend Rowan as well. We both casted this on. Now she has a lot more done on hers, and there's like a fade, so let me show you. So these are the two other colors. So there's the thing, and those are the two other colors that I'm going to be putting into that. I've only put in a couple rows, but I enjoy it. It's nice. It's not completely mindless, but there are like tons of rows where it's just basically mindless. And you know, the good Stephen West, he has to have, you know, I-cords on the sides. So, and that has even got to be kind of mindless for me, especially from doing the Shawlography. So that's also good. Now, another thing that I am working on is another Zia Halter. But this is going to be for me. I'm not making the full dress. I got this vintage yarn here from my niece. My niece went to the thrift store and found this vintage yarn. And I'm looking at this vintage yarn. I'm like, this has got to be from the 1960s, 1970s. And then it was actually confirmed that it was from the end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s, because one of the women in my knit group, the Love and Stitches membership, was like, oh, I have that. I bought it then. And she even showed me. I was like, yay! It just makes me happy because this is my aesthetic, okay? Yes, I said aesthetic. The orange, the yellow, the green. These are my colors. And I'm not making the full dress. What I'm doing is I'm making the top. And then I'm having it go down to about my waistline. Like the flowy part. So that it's, you know, it's just a shirt. But it's like that. So I'm really excited about that. I'm working on that. I'm not going crazy because I've already made one, so I don't have to worry about it. But I'm doing that. So another thing that I am working on that I did show you is that I am working on this. A coffee bean is my birthstone. And I got the coffee cup done. It's a cross stitch. So, yep, I've been working on a cross stitch. There's the little coffee cup. Look at how cute that is. And at the bottom it's going to say, is my birthstone. But I've been working on that. Not like a whole bunch. Especially lately, I've been just wanting to knit a lot on those socks to try to get them done. I mean, like I said, I'll probably have them done today, to be honest. I was trying to get them done while I was at the hospital waiting for my sister. But I didn't, and that's okay. So one other thing that I want to show you that I am working on is something that I did get from Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. And what I got was a new spindle. You can kind of see right up there, you'll see this, hold on, little avocado. See that little avocado? 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 That's an avocado. And that is on the end of a spindle, a drop spindle that my brother-in-law made for me using his 3D printer. When I went there, my goal was to get a new drop spindle, like a handmade drop spindle, wooden one. And I did. And I also got some fiber. And I got a long braid of fiber by the Yarn Heroes. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it so much. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'm just really, really happy. Look at that. The black and the red. I'm not really good at this yet, but I'm having fun. And I think when it comes to a hobby, that is what matters. You guys, I keep on kicking it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that on purpose. But that's what matters, is that you're having fun doing the hobby. You don't have to be good at it, because you're not going to be good at something that you just start. You're just not. It's just how it is. But as long as you have fun, that's what matters. So yeah, those are all the things I've been working on. There are some things that I'm like, oh, I want to cast it on. I want to cast it on so bad. I got the 52 weeks of socks from my sister. There's a pair of socks in there that I really, really want to start, but I decided I'm going to do a lot of pattern socks for summer sock camp this year. Last year I did like almost all vanilla socks. And if you go to my Instagram, you'll see them in there. I actually numbered them. I ended up making 10 pair of socks over the course of the 3 months. Which is, that's a lot. That's a lot of socks. But yeah, I'm actually gonna do a separate video where I talk about the different patterns that I'm thinking of doing and the yarns that I'm going to be using and the different thoughts that I have on summer sock camp, because I like to use summer sock camp as a tool to enhance my knowledge, and I'm definitely going to be doing that this year, but I'm going to make a completely different video to do that, and I'm going to show everything. Oh, you know another thing that I made? Did I? No, I couldn't have. This. You guys, this is a Japanese knot bag. So you got this little part, you got this long part, you take this long part, you stick it through, boom. I made this. Yes, I sew. I'm a Jill of all trades. But yeah. Oh no! Phone call from Mom. One moment. You get an uneasy feeling. Alright, everyone. Sorry about that. Mom was calling to get updates on my sister for her surgery, because she wasn't answering phone, of course, because she's probably sleeping. That's why I was like, oh, I'll be home. But anyway, I was just saying, can't remember what I was saying. I'm pretty sure it was about summer sock camp. That I'll be having a separate video. Now I just want to talk about the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. I was able to get a lot of stuff, and that is okay because it's the quality of stuff that I got. Like this spindle, handmade spindle, which makes me happy. I love buying people stuff. I gave the kids both some money, and they seriously both bought stuff that people made. Like, they wanted to support these makers. And as a mother and a maker, you just get ecstatic that your child loves homemade stuff. My kids love homemade stuff. Also, that day was my friend Holly Beth's birthday. Holly Beth lives in North Carolina. Okay? I've talked about her here on this podcast. And we have been like best friends since we first started talking on the Love and Stitches membership. Okay? We both started day one with Natalie, and we became very, very close. So we've been in her her membership has been open now like a year and a half almost, and we live so far away, and we got to see each other. I drove down with my best friend Ashley, and we stopped and we picked up Rowan, who lives in Ohio. Then we went to Maryland and we got to meet Holly Beth. On top of meeting Holly Beth, we were crying, okay? Because like we were so happy that we got to see each other. But on top of meeting Holly Beth, I got to meet Natalie. I got to meet Vanessa, also the Nitty Witch. Here on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook, she's the Nitty Witch, which I love her. We've been friends for over a year now too, because of the membership. I got to meet Chevis from Chevrolet Stuff. I got to meet her. Oh my gosh. Here's our picture. I got to meet Johnny Bo from Johnny Bo Dies. And I got to meet the Lefty Knitter, who is Aquila. There's some other people that I would have loved to meet being there, but it was so cold. And by the time I was able to go to the YouTube meetup, it was like 2:30, and we had to leave because my son needed to go to his dad's the next day, which it took us like 12-13 hours to go to make our way home, drop off Rowan in Ohio, and then shoot back up to home. And he needed to be to his dad's by 3 o'clock on Sunday. So we left at 3 o'clock from there. But anyway, I didn't get, and plus it was raining and it was muddy. I destroyed a pair of shoes. I don't even care though. I bought new shoes the night before at Walmart so that I could throw away my old shoes, because I was like, oh, these are going to get nasty. And I bought both the kids some rain boots, so we didn't have to worry about them. But I got to meet Natalie, and I got to be with Holly Beth. Like, me, Holly Beth, and Rowan were stuck at the hip. Like, we did not want to leave each other. And it was so cool, you guys. I also got to go to hold on, Fiber Optic Yarns. Sorry, you guys saw Pajama Day, you guys. Pajama Day, okay? I also got to go to Fiber Optic Yarns, and Holly Beth was so awesome and gifted me this. She bought it for me while we were there. She bought one, and she bought me one, and I am so happy. Like, how cool is this gradient? Like, how cool is this? Like, the orange all the way to the light gray? What the heck? I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this. I know I want to put it in a sweater. Like, honestly. I want to do one of those sweaters where you knit in one color and then you do all like the first color. Like, knit like crazy, okay? And then you knit like that color again. Like, but the thing is, at first I was thinking gray. I was like, no, I can't because it's gray. Like, what color am I going to do? Probably green. But I was so happy to get that. I loved it. Oh, it was such a good experience going, even if it was rainy and cold. I got to meet people that I have been talking to for a long time, or people that I have been watching, and it was just pretty magical for me. When I saw Holly Beth, I screamed. When I saw Natalie, I screamed. And the thing is I was like, I was so, like, I wasn't like fangirling over Natalie. Like, I was kind of fangirling over Chevy Rollin, Johnny Bo, and Aquila. But I wasn't. Natalie has become such an important part of my life. She has been there for me. She did not have to be. She is the sweetest, kindest, most wonderful woman in the world. And when I was down and out, she was checking on me. I mean, she has hundreds of people in her membership now, and she reached out to me and checked on me. And that meant so much to me. So much. And to be able to meet her face to face and get a picture with her, and just like I know she's a real person, you guys. I know that, okay? But to know, like, she's a real person, it's just wonderful. But yeah. So that was my little Maryland sheep and wool tidbit update, yeah. Anyway, sorry, my mind blanked. So on that, I also like to dive in, as Nitacast likes to say, to a spice of mental health. My mental health has not been great. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like every time I come on here and I say that, of course it has been sprinkled with some good days here and there, but I've been having some rough time with my brain. And I'm trying to work on it. And trying to do that, I'm trying to reach out to people when I remember to reach out. Sometimes I don't always remember to reach out, and I feel like that's okay. Like, as long as I end up doing it. I'm very lucky to have the friends that I have. Very lucky. And the family that I have. Not only the family that is blood, but the family that I have created. I mean, my blood family I have created too, in a sense where some people who are my blood family aren't really like my family, you know. And so, like, I put together my own little family. But in saying that, I want to shout out to some very special boys who like to watch their Aunt Juana's podcast. I want to say hello to Riley and Leland. Hi, Riley. Hi, Leland. There's some very exciting things happening with my nephews, especially Riley. As I am allowed to talk about it, I'll probably be posting it on this page because I'm really excited about it. But anyway, I am going to let you all go and finish your knitting and do all your stuff that you need to do that you can't watch a video on. But I hope that you all have a wonderful day and you try your hardest to take and carve some time out for your mental health. And just do what you can. Do what is easiest for you. All right, bye.